5-metre scrum, and it will be the Lions with the put-in.
I don't think there's any questions as to what the Lions' tactics will be here. Very seldom in a game. You saw an opportunity in the Test match on Saturday night that they turned their back on. But wonderful attack here from the Lions, all set up from Tuolangi a couple of phases earlier. A deft little kick and great work there from Woodward, the Rebels fullback, just to get on the ball for Sebo, that man that's been impressive in his second game for the Lions here tonight. But sharp, you'd expect them a good Channel 1 ball to the back of the scrum and Faletau to control it like the captain of the ship.
Yes, I'm not sure if that's what I'd expect, like a captain of a ship, Brandon. But anyway, you can see what happens when they could get a good launch ball. The last line out they had, tail ball at the back of the line out, they attacked brilliantly wide, came back, and now they find themselves 5 minutes out with this scrum. So
Murray puts it in.
They'll be looking for a push over here for sure.
Faletau trapping it at the back. Faletau trying to get it down. It pops out the back. Murray dives over and there's the try. Connor Murray.
Yeah, wonderful work for the British and Irish Lions in their forward pack. They were patient. You thought at the start that the Rebels had the push on them in the scrum. And Connor Murray gets his second British and Irish Lions try. It was patient. Toby Faletau did extremely well to control the ball at the back, Cano.
Yeah, you can see they're working their way up on the tight end side of the Lions there. They started to shear away as the Rebels worked around the corner. Faletau did really well in a messy back five setup to almost get the ball over the line, gets the ball back through his legs. The Rebels rush up, and it's that man, Connor Murray, spins around and over the line. The forwards earned that try, but the halfback gets the rewards.
Yeah, unfortunately for Scott Puglistula, just raced up, trying to put too much pressure on Connor Murray, but he spun and went over for a pretty easy try in the end.
24 years of age, a man from Munster.
Owen Farrell now to add the extras.
Very good goal-kicking record on tour in the 90s, as far as his percentage goes. 21 years of age, IRB Player of the Year nominee in 2012, and that's a good one to start with. From out wide, he adds the extra 2, and it is the British and Irish Lions leading the Rebels by 7 points to 0. Lions over the Rebels as Beale and O'Connor sharing a joke with James King on the right.
Good to see them here supporting their teammates, Curtly Beale and James O'Connor. Good to see Curtly with a smile on his face after what happened on Saturday night late.
There was also missing Higginbotham and Nick Phipps. And that's a good take. Murray, the try scorer. On halfway. Barrett. Farrell a little wider this time. O'Brien inside it goes. Tuolangi, they get it. He gets away from one and he gets a pass away now to Maitland. Sean Maitland looking to link up and he finds Faletau and he slips metres out. But they continue to go wide. Zebo and Maitland! Sean Maitland scores. Try on debut for Scotland against England in the Six Nations, and now he's got one against the Rebels, playing for the Lions.
Well, what a try. You thought Toby Faletau was underneath the post. Bryce Hegarty coming across making a try-saving tackle as Toby Faletau slipped it. Watch the ball here from Manu Tuolangi. His right-hand fend is just superb. There it is there. Watch the ball back inside here. He waits. Beautiful timing back inside to Maitland. Maitland did well, finding Toby Faletau, slipped over, and then Maitland just went straight around the outside. Zebo went into first receiver, and Sean Maitland goes over. A wonderful try from the British and Irish Lions.
That's a super try. That's one of the best they've had on tour so far. Great interplay between forwards and backs from great depth as well. It came from a long way downfield, and they all had a bit part to play there. That's a great try from the Lions. One of the best you've seen from them.
That's why Tuolangi is so dangerous. You would have thought first test match at the start of the tour, he would have had the number 13 jersey or 12 with O'Driscoll.
Owen Farrell. It's a beautiful kick again. Never looked like this, and so 14 points to 0. I guess a lesson to youngsters watching this. Just keep yourself alive. Keep yourself in the play. Brilliant backing up from Maitland.
With the 2 tests remaining. So they've got a chance their arm. They've got to dare to be different. That man with the football, reserve in the first test, is putting a lot of pressure on Tom Youngs, who was outstanding in that opening test for the Lions. But Richard Hibbert tonight has really pressed his cause, Sharpie.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly, Cano. He's been very, very good all around the park, set piece, right through to his general play.
So can they finally crack it this time? Here's O'Brien! Yes! Sean O'Brien. That's his second try on tour.
Well, they're the plays that you practice at training. Set piece plays from the line out, coming the short side, and finally Sean O'Brien. He's done a wonderful game. He's been involved in everything. He's given some great little offloads that haven't gone to hand, and this time Dan Lydiate coming the short side. A perfectly weighted pass, throwing the line out up. Lydiate, lovely little flick pass to Sean O'Brien. He deserves that try, Cano.
Yeah, he does. You can see really well-weighted move. Richard Gray just peeling around the front. And just the sheer weight of numbers. I mean, the Rebels did try and get across there, but their reaction time was too late. And it was too close to the try line for a powerhouse such as Sean O'Brien.
Yeah, they realised Luke Burgess was in the tracks there. It was a 2-on-1 if they peeled around the front. I've actually been really surprised in this tour. The Lions have not held a great deal back. That's a move that you would normally reserve a big play in a line in a test match. You know, you'd probably look like you're going to drive it away in a big play 5 metres out from the Wallabies line perhaps, and then send them around the front like that just to surprise the Wallabies. But they're letting all these type of players go in their midweek games, and that's a sign of confidence from the Lions, I think. It's interesting that they actually chose to play that tonight.
So Farrell, oh, he bangs another one over. They never look like this, do they?
Gee, Neil Jenkins, the kicking coach.
Bangs it into touch.
That was offside.
This is a real baptism of fire, Keno, for the young replacements coming on for the Rebels. Pat Liartha.
It is.
Cruz Arnau and Paul Elo Emile.
It is, as Craig Joubert signals to the sideline. He got a ball in the back of the head. I don't think it was by accident either.
Good take from Evans.
Ian Evans just helps when you've got your second row partner, Richie Gray, lifting you from behind.
And Rory Best has it. He's playing advantage here, and there's the charge.
That's a penalty try.
Geordie Reid came in from the side, and it is a penalty try.
Penalty try.
It's a penalty try.
Penalty try.
Yeah, Geordie Reid coming right offside when it was a certain try being scored by the British and Irish Lions. Rory Best would have been over.
20.
Geordie Reid will be called out here, and he'll get 10 minutes rest on the sideline. Referee Glenn Jackson right to award a penalty try.
The difference there, Sharpie, is obviously Gareth Delve came through the middle in an early defensive structure, and Geordie Reid's gone around the outside, which obviously can't do.
No, you can't do it. From a maul setup, the only way you can get to the back of it is through the middle, through the guts of it, as you know. And they've come into this game with a game plan. They know the Rebels like to throw the ball from edge to edge. What they're doing, they're just hurting them back on the inside and then contesting the breakdown, which is putting an awful amount of pressure on the Rebels' attacking philosophy, the patterns they used to play. It's not allowing them to get any rhythm at all. It's working well for them.
Angus Roberts is on there, the replacement fly half for the Rebels. He's got to start for combined country against the Lions in Newcastle. And now straight through goes Youngs. Youngs gets a fend going and crashes over. Ben Youngs.
Wonderful work at the back of the line out, Ben Youngs. Showed some pace and some strength in the last 5 metres to get across underneath the uprights. His second British and Irish Lions try, Ben Youngs, coming on to replace Connor Murray. And wonderful work at the back. He saw some space and took off. And good vision as well. Coming at the back of the line out. Tom Croft, a wonderful win at the line out. Just got through Buglistala, pushed off Jared Saffy and went underneath the post. A wonderful try.
Well, it opens it up when you throw to the back and you've got accuracy like that. Rory Best last week against the Brumbies, as the kick is converted and they build this lead to 35-0. Rory Best last week struggled, and probably has certainly struggled off the field with the mistakes he made last week against the Brumbies.
Safi.
Lions have got a very good defensive line here. They will do well to score, the Rebels.
Came out for Sturzaker, and Faletau is going to be pinged for being offside. Sturzaker takes it quickly. He goes wide. Woodward on Stevens. Woodward getting very close. And they're going to drive him over the touchline. He's into touch, and that's going to be it. It's all over at Amy Park. Not the crowd. Biggest game ever for the Rebels, but they have come up short. 28,658 in attendance. The Lions led 14-0 at half-time, and they have won it by 35 points to nil. 35 points to nil. So that sets it up nicely now for the remaining 2 matches on the British and Irish Lions tour of Australia. Full time, British and Irish Lions 35, Rebels 0.